live here at Grenoble Road Stadium after a 2-1 victory over Oxford. Manager Nathan Jones live on iFollow. What an ending to that game, and a deserved victory in the end.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I thought we were as dominant as an away side could possibly be first half. I thought we were excellent. Again, just a little bit about shooting boots again, the chances, opportunities, possession, we did. And to be fair to them, they give us massive respect. They matched us up, they played a diamond, they haven't done that. I can't remember Carl Robinson doing that, so they paid us massive respect. But I thought we were excellent. Second half, we started slow. Well, we didn't actually start slow, just a bit of quality from Ricky Holmes. We'd be disappointed, but we didn't deal with it. But he showed a great bit of composure. But then we came at them, and it doesn't flatter us in any way. I mean, look, we keep saying it's a theme and so on, and we keep missing chances, but we had enough chances there to have won far more comfortably. But it's a great way to win.
I mean, that first half, the first 45-minute chances for Pelly, for Elliott, for Harry. The keeper's made a couple of good saves, but also the shot's gone high and wide as well, hasn't it?
Exactly, and that's what we have to show. Just show a bit more quality, a bit more composure. We're getting in great areas, first half and second half. I mean, we've got in great areas that if we just show a little bit more composure, a little bit more guile in that, we win games, and we win games far more comfortably than we're doing at the minute. But look, right at the end, we've scored, which was a goal I can't believe was disallowed, but great way to win it.
And I mean, James Collins getting the equaliser again so soon after that Ricky Holmes goal, that was important as well. But Harry Cornick, he was very relieved to see Colo put it in the back of the net after he's hit the bar. Yeah,
and that's what we're talking about. If that lands out elsewhere, we don't score, but it's a clear-cut chance. It's 2 yards out. Just got to connect with it and be composed and things, and that's what we haven't been doing, And then the one we get, and then Harry gets into a great opportunity right behind him. He's only going to slide it across, and we get tapping, and he tries to whip it, and it's inexplicable, And I don't want to put a downer on stuff, but these are the things that are costing us, because the structure, the way we train, the way we press, the way we work, the things we do, it's top level, and we've got to show that out there, and that's what we didn't. But I don't want to put a damper on a wonderful away win, because it's about time we had that. We were heartbreak on Saturday, and then today we've come through, and I think we should have taken 6 points in the last 2 games, but 4 points is not a bad return.
The important thing was to get the victory. It took a long time. There were 8 minutes of stoppages. You've mentioned already Dan's had one disallowed. The referees indicated it was something James Collins perhaps has done.
No, I think he said Sonny Bradley was a push in the box. I've looked at it, and I've looked at it, and I've looked at it, and then I looked at it again, and I looked at it again, and then I looked at it again and again, and I couldn't actually see one. But
in the end, it didn't matter. Dan wasn't to be denied a goal on his 100th appearance for Luton Town, and Alan Sheehan, a game changer. You brought him on, and his delivery superb on a couple of occasions.
Yeah, I mean, we know what he does, and to be fair, and that's I want to take all the credit for the subs, because I thought the subs were good. But yesterday she's come to see me, and we had a good chat about certain things, like I do with my captain, and he goes, I don't know why you're not having a look at me as defensive midfield player. I played there, I've done things, he said, and the thing it swung it for, I thought our set play delivery today was awful. It really was awful, considering we have the potency we do. So I wanted to do that, and I put him on, and he puts one bang on the money, and that's why he's had the career he has. And I want to give, I could be very critical of the referee for one decision, but I want to give him credit, because, to be fair, played 8 minutes, and it was 8 minutes. The time wasting that went on was expected, but he added that on, and at the end, we came back to scoring.
He also had to make the decision to show a second yellow card to Baptiste in the second half. We didn't think he was going to do it for a while, and eventually he did show him, but it was a clear second yellow, wasn't it?
Well, that was a clear second yellow, but he also committed one in the middle of the park before that he should have gone for. So, it's harsh, and I appealed, and I got some stick for that, but he should have gone earlier, but they didn't see it. So if I don't appeal and he doesn't see it, that happens to my players all the time, and trust me, Danny Hilton's not getting away with four challenges like Baptiste put in. So it was a justified red. Youthful exuberance, he wants to do well, he's a homegrown player, we can understand it, but it was a clear red, and I can't say that cost him the game, because look, I think we were by far the better side tonight, and I thought it was a wonderful away performance.
And to do it right at the death there in front of just over 1,100 Luton fans, you went over and enjoyed the celebrations with them at the end.
Well, it's about time, it's been a long time coming, this thing, and I want to say something. These are not in good form, but they're not getting results, but that's the first time they've been really, I think, turned over, because I've watched the games, and I know sort of Carl and his staff are under a bit of pressure, but they've been playing well. You know, they went to AFC Wimbledon the weekend and dominated the game, just couldn't score. You know, I watched them play Walsall and it was an even game. And they're a good side, but look, it was brilliant. What a way! Fans wonderful again, and it is the best way to win. You know, we like to win by more, but if you score in injury time like that, and to score in the manner we did, wonderful, and look, we'll take any away win.
And off the top of my head, I think that's over half of the points this season now have actually been won after conceding the first goal.
If we score first, we don't ever lose. So it wouldn't half be nice to score first and let another side chase it. We know we got goals in us, but I don't want to keep doing it. Look, I'll have to pick the bones out of it because he ran a long way, Ricky Holmes, but he has that quality. He was doing that for Northampton. He was doing that, you know, throughout his career. He's got good left and right foot. He's a Portland little kid. Fair play for him, and he's a good player. But I'd be disappointed. But look, I don't want to say too many negatives. I'll pick the bones out of it later on. Well, probably about 2 o'clock in the morning tonight. But look, it's a great win, and I'm delighted with that.
I mean, fantastic. First away victory, away League One victory of the season, and deservedly so. A great performance again, but what a way to win the game.
Yeah, and look, we did deserve it, and I don't want to speak out of turn or anything, but we were the better side tonight. If we'd had a slightly more clinical edge and a little bit more assassin about us again, look, it would have been more. Same on Saturday, it would have been same the week before, but we've just got to make sure we've got to keep doing that. And I thought the game changes that came on were wonderful in terms of what they did. James Justin give us energy. We know what Kaz can do. You know, when he gets I think he won the foul for the free kick, and then the sheepdog put one on a plate.
Lovely. Thanks very much, Nathan.
Cheers.